Ugh. You're live. You're live. Oops. Okay, I don't know who is running power tools at this hour, so hopefully that's not coming through the microphone. I doubt it, but loud enough that I noticed it. I was going to do this video yesterday evening or last night or whatever, and didn't. Hardly anybody watched the other video yet, but apart from these being the same parent company, I don't think it matters. If you're looking for this boot, you might not be looking for that boot, and vice versa. Excuse me. The okay, I hadn't gone to their website as I have to kind of start from scratch, even though I said all this in the previous video, but a little redundant if you watch both. The Silverado boots that I'm not showing here that mostly fit correct, but didn't have a lot of toe room and had the heel issue. I was flipping through this, book, and I was basically going here to get some insulated Thorogood boots just to have, probably with a regular walking heel instead of the wedge sole for a change. And instead of spending that money, since I already have insulated boots in a logger style, I decided I would get the other Silverado boots. Well, while I was scrolling, then I also saw these, and they did look pretty appealing for the price. They're both the same price. So I added these as well. Never heard of this brand before. Never, went to their website or anything. I went to their website briefly yesterday, and mostly it's a lot of cowboy boots, but I didn't look long enough or deep enough to see if there had anything similar to the more round or almond toe of the Thursday ones. Because those of you who've been watching some of the videos lately, you know that I've been struggling to find cowboy boots that aren't all total square toe boots, like these Ariat ones from way back when that are more of a roper height and all that. Some people don't like it when I show other boots on my videos, especially when I'm doing an unboxing. But as I've explained in some of my unboxing videos, of course, cowboy boots being tall, I think people do better when they have more information than less information. And also, it's my video. I'll show whatever boots I want. But typically, we are talking about, a taller shaft when I'm talking about a Western riding boot, instead of just saying cowboy boots, because cowboy boot doesn't actually mean anything. It's a broad category. So these are cowboy boots also, but they have laces, unlike pull-on Western-style riding boots, blah, blah, blah. But they should still have a similar heel and all that, as opposed to what I was just grabbing, the White's Rose Anvil Drifter, which of course has a bit of a cowboy heel, but then more of a work or hiking mini lug construction, but similar shaft, but then laces and speed hooks and eyelets. Okay. And definitely not a full cowboy toe shape, more of a kind of a combat boot mixed with a cowboy boot. But this, commonly called a packer boot, in a slightly different iteration, which of course I did a video about those already. My Nick's packer boots, which I got, which don't quite have an almond toe because you had a choice of toes, and so I went with not the total narrow squash your feet cowboy toe, even though those look a little more dressy or whatever, but with the heavy duty stitched down, same as the whites, and with the a bit prettier heel stack. And again, you had your choice of outsoles here, unlike the Drifter that they only provided you with the one Rosanville wanted. And then, of course, these boots that may or may not enter into the conversation that I was comparing the Silverado boots to, but as work boots, but as the boots that I've been wearing a bit casually lately. Okay, so that was only 5 minutes, and I didn't talk about every single aspect of the other boots. I'm just showing them as an example of what I'm comparing these to, right? So there was a logical reason for doing that. And it says this exact same thing on 3 sides of the box. And then on side 4, we get the Made in USA sticker and the Abilene Boot Company Incorporated, Somerset, Pennsylvania, USA. Affordable quality. What affordable quality means, I don't know. That's one of those phrases that, well, does that mean bad quality because it's cheap? I don't know. I think I would take that off the box if I was Abilene Boot Company. Are they more affordable than these boots? No, I think they cost more than these boots by a few dollars. And although I might have got these off Amazon, I ordered Carolina direct from the company, as a matter of fact. I don't remember what I paid for them. They're definitely going to be more affordable than a pair of $700 whites Packer boots, but then again, I'm hoping that if I spend $700, I'm getting something better quality. Of course, in this case, though, I got something better quality that smashes my toes. So hopefully these don't smash my toes, in which case I might wear them more. Again, so far, the Knicks being the winner because I chose exactly what size they were going to be, and they fit well. And if they didn't fit well, they would have at least rebuilt them for me. So we'll see. But this is probably the coolest boot box I've ever seen. I don't know how much of the money they spent on the box to get the box. But of course, I don't know if Abilene is supposed to refer to Texas or Kansas. I'm assuming Texas, even though this looks more like New Mexico. I don't know if the people in Pennsylvania have been there. And I don't know what Abilene, Texas looks like. I assume it's the prairie and it's very flat and looks nothing like this. But I could be wrong. Somebody might be from there or know the area. I'm sure it's also mostly a city, although how big of a city, I don't know. So we have that issue. We can discuss some other time. Okay. But yeah, neat box. I'll need that to potentially try on a boot here. Although I did not put on my other socks. Not that that matters that much to me, but those of you who wear thicker, heavy-duty boot socks and all that, I don't. I usually just wear regular tube socks or army socks. And right now I'm wearing neither. Okay, because I completely forgot about cowboy boots, and I'm not going to run to the other room to get socks while I'm already making a video. Okay, so we have the tissue paper and a bit of cardboard. I know I'm showing things off camera, but that maybe you want to see. But that's the brakes. Oh, so it's the other boot that has the stickers on it. Okay, I'll do that one first this time on purpose so that we are the full reveal. Okay. So, oh yeah. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm noticing two things that I didn't really notice the toe shape when I first bought the boot. I just kind of bought it, whatever. So it is a bit more of a square toe than I usually find attractive, but since I don't have a pair of boots with this exact toe, that's not the end of the world. Here we have the little Made in USA sticker. Now all the Chinese are doing a screenshot and stealing that. Abilene boots. See if I can read this. It does not say the same thing on both sides. Okay. Premium leathers, classic Western styling, and a built-in air ride comfort system make Abilene boots the best value on 2 feet. And that internal custom system is probably just a removable insole. And this side says Air Ride. The Air Ride custom system combines durable good looks with quality tested comfort features. But true comfort isn't measured in a factory, but on the street, the job, the dance floor. Feel the difference. Okay, I don't know what that all means then, if that's the outsole or the insole or the something. And this has the same lacing as the previous one. So I guess that means nobody's tried it on yet, although I assume somebody had tried on the other one because it looked kind of scuffed up. And here's your little American flag sticker, if I can do this and this at the same time. It's there. And this is the two-tone one. They have a more simple one that's all brown, I think, or maybe all black. That, again, I didn't know about till I went to the website. And the laces are some, I assume, nylon cording. And there's this fake kiltie that will last about 12 seconds and fall apart, which, again, hey, let me show this other boot. Similar to some junky ones that I got off some other, I don't remember. I don't think these came with the Carolina. I think these came with the Georgia. I don't remember. Anyway, these are meant to look good, but they don't look that good after 2 seconds of wear. But this leather, again, being fairly thin and pliant, malleable, mushy, is still actually, I can already feel better than this leather. So the affordable quality of this leather is that it will offer absolutely no protection whatsoever. It's just there to look good. And I can feel that without even having taken out the cardboard bits, that this is absolutely not what I was expecting. So another boot I should really just send back. This came out of the toe. On principle, apart from how they will look. So there's your outsole. So you're not going to be dancing in this. It is welted, which might be a plus. And you can see the tongue. I have to undo the laces again. Again, like what I hate about unboxing is having to try to show the aspects of the boots and spend my time with this kind of nonsense. But this one was a little more cooperative. Okay, so the tongue is gusseted a lot higher up than the previous model, which you can see. Again, we're going to have the issue of this shredding that tongue without real kilties, because this is not a real kiltie. This is just a bit of leftover junk that they picked up off the floor after they cut out the patterns. I mean, they do that with the regular kilties too, but it's usually a more significant thickness of leather. Like the tongue is not terrible for a tongue being that thin, but this is just useless. So, but gusseted higher up, so that's one thing. So then the typical suede in here, it's just they've split this so thinly that's, like I said, that's not going to offer any ankle support at all. That's not going to prevent a snake bite at all. So yeah, this is pretty much a joke. Affordable quality, meaning pretty much crap. Okay, unfortunately, we do not have a removable insole. We have a squishy something insole instead. So that's what they mean by this air cushion pillow or whatever. I don't know. Marketing jargon. We have what? I'm going to turn it around. We have 3 speed hooks and 4 and 5 eyelets, and an attempt at a padded collar, but mostly just a rolled collar because what's going on under here is probably so ragged. Here's your little embossed American flag, so you can feel all patriotic about your smushy suede leather or rough out or whatever. The heel counter doesn't feel too bad. This is typical, not thick enough for a real work boot again, in my opinion, but it does have a toe cap. A snake can still probably bite through that if they really, really wanted to, but I don't think that would be where you'd be as necessarily concerned with Either or. So yeah, it looks cool, but, and I don't know about the traction on this. This is also a Vibram. So this is just a different, what is this called? Gum bite? Gum light. I think I'm reading, okay. A gum light outsole from Vibram. It looks narrow. We'll see how that feels in about 2 seconds. Yeah, I would have definitely less qualms about returning this one than the other one. The other one, I felt like maybe I should need to walk around in it first after I said I was going to send it back, just to give it a fair shake. Yeah, it's narrow. It's definitely pinching a lot more in the toes than the other one. The website did say to go down half a size from your sneakers, or if you have a boot in this size, maybe get this size. Yeah, I could see needing a wider width than this one. For if you're a standard D, you might be just feeling smashed in this even more than the Silverado one. So this company definitely runs narrow. I don't care what other people say about me talking about sizing. If it doesn't fit my foot, it's too narrow. It fits, but there's no toe room. It fits, but it's tight through here. Yeah, these are going back. I'm getting my money back. I don't care. Period. Like I said, I haven't decided yet about the other pair, but hey, let's show off the second one just to waste time, because yeah, this will be a quick 4 minutes or whatever. That way we'll have a 20-minute video, even though nobody will watch the whole 20 minutes of the video. And you can see that the pairs match, because that's standard. And I'm not going to pull out all the cardboard bits and all that and try it on, because I just don't like the fit of them. And I don't like this leather, or this excuse for a leather, really. And then the back stay is a little bit thicker, but not really thicker than the tongue, where you would actually need support. That's the whole point of a back stay, is to hold up the boot, because when you're riding on a horse, you don't want your boot scrunchied all down, whereas, you know, on your logger boot, maybe you don't care as much, because maybe it's more comfortable if it squishes down a little bit. I don't know. I always thought that the whole point was to have, you know, ankle support, not just squishy for looks. So yeah, this is a pretty big disappointment, really, because again, if this had been an $80 boot or something, I probably wouldn't care. I'd be like, well, except for the fit, of course. I might have exchanged them for a wider size, but the rest of this, with all this made in USA, like, well, make a better boot then, because no, these suck, period. Like, affordable quality, as I predicted, unfortunately, is just marketing jargon for, you can't afford the real thing, so buy this or don't. And it's just an insult. And also, I'm pretty sure that's a plastic welt, same as the Thorogood, because again, they have to cut corners to keep the prices below. But these prices weren't even that low. I only, because I had the coupon for this, got them for that price. Otherwise, these are the most, these are probably like $250 or more on the website. And it was only with tax that it came to over 200 for me. So it's almost affordable, almost. Yeah, I would not want to pay more than 200, or I mean, more than 150 even, maybe. Because like I said, I got these, and I have plenty of complaints about these, the fit and the, I mean, I like the look of the leather more than the actual, you know, leather or whatever, because it's still squishy down here and all that. But yeah, now I'm not, like I said a minute ago, I was kind of tempted to check out their Western boots, but for what, $250 or whatever, I got the Thursday ones, which I don't consider perfect, but for the price, you know, they're, like I said, they're better than a pair of Tecovas ones for the price. So, and those aren't even made in USA. So yeah, another disappointment, really. Yeah, they look kind of cool. Like I said, if you want to try them in a wider width, if you can find that for a lower price, maybe, you know, if you're buying them more for looks than for actual use or need or whatever. Otherwise, I think you'll find you're disappointed with if you need these for actual performance doing rancher stuff or whatever. The outsole is Vibram, but again, you're not going to be dancing in this. Why it says dancing, I don't know. So yeah, that was already 20 minutes. I guess I can shut up and get on with my day. And as always, if you have any questions, you can leave them in the comments. I did not read off the website. I meant to do that and I didn't, but I don't think it matters. You can always look at the website yourself, there, blah, blah, blah. Okay, words. Yeah, like I said, I try to get back to you in a reasonable time frame if I think you have, a burning question. But since my Western boot videos aren't very much watched, I'm not that, worried about it.